Investing in gold doesn't have to be complicated. I'm Colin Plume, the CEO of Noble Gold Investments, and I want to take the time to show you how investing in a gold IRA can help you hedge your bets against inflation and other economic concerns on the horizon. Visit Noble Gold Investments and get our free gold investment guide on buying gold the right way. And make sure you're investing with the right company. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com.
Good morning. I'm still reporting on the coup. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe below. Just as COVID-19 was first hitting the U.S., and I was literally lying in bed feeling like I was on my deathbed from the virus on January 31st, 2020, Dr. Anthony Fauci got an email from a much younger but trusted California virus researcher saying that the COVID-19 virus looked like it was made in a lab and that the virus may have escaped from the lab. Here is a picture of Dr. Fauci and Dr. Kristian Anderson. Andersen is a Danish-born, British-educated scientist who worked at the Scripps Research Institute in San Diego. Dr. Anderson emailed Fauci, "Some of the features look engineered, and the genome looks inconsistent with evolutionary theory." However, after a telephone call with Dr. Fauci the next day, Dr. Anderson did a 180. He then wrote that the lab leak theory was a conspiracy theory. According to a New York Times article published in June of 2021, over the past year, Dr. Anderson has been one of the most outspoken proponents of the theory that the coronavirus originated from a natural spillover from an animal to humans outside of a lab. But in an email to Dr. Fauci in January 2020, Dr. Anderson said that some features of the virus made him wonder whether it had been engineered, and noted that he and his colleagues were planning to investigate further by analyzing the virus's genome. However, after a phone call with Dr. Fauci the next day on February 1st, 2020, Dr. Anderson switched his story and has stuck to it. According to the Gateway Pundit, the New York Times conveniently omitted that after his call with Dr. Fauci on February 1st, 2020, Dr. Anderson was given a $1.88 million grant and $16.5 million in funding from NIAID, Dr. Fauci's personal piggy bank. Dr. Andrew Huff made a careful study of this funding relationship and testified in 2022 that Dr. Anderson's funding at the Scripps Research Institute increased from $393,079 a month to $800,000 per month after he backed down on the COVID lab leak theory. I attest that I analyzed the funding of Dr. Kristian Anderson of the Scripps Research Institute from data obtained from NIH funding databases. Dr. Anderson's funding dramatically increased after changing his position on the characterization of the agent as being man-made to naturally emerging after a series of discussions with Dr. Anthony Fauci. Total funding awarded per month before Fauci teleconference, $393,000. Total funding per month after Fauci teleconference, $800,000. Total continuing funding increase after Fauci teleconference, $16.583 million. Furthermore, according to research published by the Gateway Pundit on Thursday, Dr. Anderson was not alone. Dr. Fauci bribed numerous doctors to keep them quiet on the origins of the COVID pandemic that he funded. Now there is evidence that the first COVID-19 patients, the 3 patient zeros, were all researchers in the Fauci-funded Wuhan lab. Fauci was lying the entire time, and millions died around the world. According to Alina Chan, a molecular biologist at the Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard, and co-author with Matt Ridley of Viral, if you know that this was likely a lab-enhanced pathogen, there are so many things you could have done differently. This whole pandemic could have been reshaped. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day.